Lavender may look simple at first glance, but choosing the right variety can make the difference between a plant that merely survives and one that becomes a highlight of your garden for years. What surprises many gardeners is that not all lavenders are created equal. Some produce exceptionally strong fragrance that's perfect for cutting and drying. Others bloom longer, attract more pollinators, or handle difficult weather conditions far better than expected. And depending on whether you garden in the colder regions of Canada, the rainy parts of the United Kingdom, or the hotter areas of the United States, the best choice can vary dramatically. That's why today we're counting down 5 outstanding lavender varieties that have earned their reputation through beauty, performance, fragrance, and real-world reliability. Along the way, we'll look at what makes each one special, where it grows best, and a few fascinating facts that most gardeners never hear about. And trust me, one variety later in this countdown surprises many gardeners because it often outperforms far more famous lavenders. So with that said, let's begin with variety number 5. And if you are not subscribed to Smart Gardening yet, do that now, and give this video a like so more gardeners can find it. Number 5 is French Lavender. Starting our countdown at number 5 is French Lavender, a variety that's often chosen for one simple reason. It looks unlike almost any other lavender in the garden. At first glance, its distinctive flower heads almost resemble tiny purple pineapples, topped with colorful, butterfly-like bracts that make the bloom stand out from a distance. While its fragrance isn't usually considered as sweet or intense as some of the varieties higher on our list, it still carries that unmistakable lavender scent that gardeners love. French lavender thrives best in mild climates, typically growing well in USDA zones 8 through 10. It's especially popular in containers, patio gardens, and decorative borders where its unusual flowers can be appreciated up close. One major advantage is its exceptionally long flowering season. In favorable conditions, it can bloom repeatedly from spring well into fall, often outlasting many other lavender varieties. However, there's a trade-off. French lavender is less tolerant of severe winter cold, which means gardeners in northern regions may need to grow it in containers or provide winter protection. Here's a little-known fact. The colorful petals on top aren't actually petals at all. They're modified leaf structures called bracts, and they're one of the key reasons pollinators can spot the plant from such a distance. But while French lavender is admired mainly for its appearance, the next variety earns its place for something very different. Its remarkable toughness and ability to handle conditions that challenge many other lavenders. Number 4 is Lavender Grosso. Coming in at number 4 is Grosso Lavender, a hybrid lavender that has earned a reputation as one of the most productive and heavily scented varieties gardeners can grow. The first thing you'll notice is its size. Mature plants often grow much larger than traditional English lavenders, forming broad mounds covered with long flower spikes that sway beautifully in summer breezes. When in full bloom, a single plant can produce an impressive display of purple flowers. But what truly sets Grosso apart is its fragrance. This variety contains a high concentration of aromatic oils, which is why it's widely grown for dry bouquets, sachets, and commercial lavender production. If you've ever walked through a lavender farm and noticed that strong, classic lavender scent filling the air, there's a good chance a lavender variety like Grosso was involved. It performs best in USDA zones 5 through 9 and thrives in full sun with excellent drainage. Once established, it's relatively drought tolerant and requires little maintenance beyond an annual trim after flowering. An interesting fact many gardeners don't realize is that lavendins are hybrids between English lavender and Portuguese lavender. This hybrid vigor often gives them larger flower spikes and stronger growth than either parent species. The drawback? Its flowers can be slightly less cold-hardy than some of the toughest English lavenders, and the fragrance, while powerful, is sometimes considered a bit sharper rather than sweet. Still, for sheer visual impact and scent production, few lavenders can compete. And speaking of competition, the next variety is a favorite among pollinators and home gardeners alike, often flowering at a time when bees seem unable to stay away from it. Number 3 is English Lavender Munstead. At number 3, we have a true garden classic, Munstead English Lavender. While it may not be the largest lavender on this list, many experienced gardeners consider it one of the most dependable. What makes Munstead stand out is its balance of beauty, hardiness, and ease of care. It forms compact, tidy mounds covered in soft violet-blue flowers that appear in early summer, often creating a more natural and elegant look than some of the taller varieties. One of its biggest advantages is pollinator appeal. During peak bloom, it's common to see honeybees, bumblebees, and other beneficial insects moving from flower to flower throughout the day. In many gardens, Munstead becomes one of the busiest pollinator hotspots of the season. This variety is also exceptionally useful in the landscape. Its compact growth makes it ideal for borders, pathways, herb gardens, cottage gardens, and even container plantings. Because it stays relatively neat, it fits easily into smaller spaces where larger lavenders might overwhelm neighboring plants. Growing in USDA zones 4 through 9, Munstead is among the more cold-hardy options available. Many gardeners in colder regions choose it specifically because it can handle winters that damage less resilient varieties. Here's an interesting insight. Despite its name, Munstead wasn't discovered in the town of Munstead. It was developed and popularized by the influential British gardener, Gertrude Jekyll, who selected it for its exceptional garden performance. But as reliable as Munstead is, the next lavender offers something many gardeners are searching for, a combination of outstanding fragrance and impressive cold tolerance that makes a favorite across a surprisingly wide range of climates. Number 2 is English Lavender Hidcote. Taking number 2 spot is Hidcote English Lavender, a variety that many gardeners fall in love with the moment they see it in full bloom. Its deep violet-purple flowers are among the darkest you'll find on any commonly grown lavender, creating a rich, dramatic color that stands out beautifully against silver-gray foliage. Even from a distance, Hidcote tends to draw the eye, but color is only part of the story. This variety is also known for its exceptionally rich fragrance. The scent is often described as sweeter and more concentrated than many other lavenders, making it a favorite for dried arrangements, sachets, and fragrant garden pathways, where people can brush against the flowers. One reason Hidcote performs so well is its adaptability. It grows successfully in USDA zones 5 through 9 and tolerates a wide range of conditions as long as it receives full sun and well-drained soil. Once established, it requires relatively little attention beyond occasional pruning to maintain its shape. Another advantage is its flowering habit. While the main bloom arrives in early to midsummer, many gardeners can encourage a lighter second flush of flowers by trimming spent blooms promptly after the first display. Here's a fascinating horticultural fact. Because of its compact growth and uniform appearance, Hidcote has been used extensively in formal gardens and professional landscape design for decades. It's one of the few lavenders that looks equally at home in a cottage garden or a highly structured planting scheme. Still, remarkable as Hidcote is, one lavender consistently rises to the top for overall reliability, fragrance, bloom performance, and adaptability. And that's the variety taking our number 1 position. The last one is English Lavender Phenomenal. Claiming the number 1 spot is Phenomenal Lavender, a variety that has impressed gardeners across North America and beyond for one very important reason. It succeeds where many other lavenders struggle. Lavender is famous for preferring dry conditions, yet excessive humidity, wet summers, and unpredictable weather often cause problems for many varieties. Phenomenal was selected specifically for its ability to handle a wider range of conditions while still delivering outstanding performance. Its long, elegant flower spikes rise above silvery foliage in midsummer, creating a striking display that looks just as good in a formal landscape as it does in a cottage garden. And when those flowers open, the fragrance is exactly what most gardeners hope for when they plant lavender: strong, sweet, and unmistakably classic. Growing reliably in USDA zones 5 through 9, Phenomenal combines excellent cold tolerance with impressive heat resistance. That versatility has made it one of the most widely recommended lavenders for gardeners who want dependable results without constantly worrying about weather extremes. Professional landscapers appreciate it because it forms uniform, attractive mounds and maintains a clean appearance throughout the growing season. Home gardeners love it because it often requires less fuss than many traditional varieties. Here's an interesting fact. Despite being relatively new compared to classics like Hidcote and Munstead, Phenomenal quickly gained attention for showing unusually good resistance to common issues associated with humidity and winter stress, 2 factors that frequently shorten the lifespan of lavender plantings. When you combine fragrance, bloom power, reliability, climate adaptability, and overall garden performance, it's easy to see why so many experienced gardeners now place Phenomenal at the very top of their lavender list. So, which lavender deserves a place in your garden? If you love unique flowers and an extended bloom season, French lavender may be the perfect choice. If your goal is powerful fragrance and impressive flower production, Grosso is hard to beat. For gardeners seeking a dependable, pollinator-friendly classic, Munstead remains one of the best options available. And if deep color and rich fragrance are at the top of your list, Hidcote continues to earn its reputation year after year. But if you're looking for the most well-rounded performer overall, one that combines beauty, fragrance, hardiness, and reliability across a wide range of growing conditions, Phenomenal stands out as an exceptional choice. The good news is that there isn't just one right answer. The best lavender is often the one that matches your climate, your garden style, and how you plan to enjoy it. Whether that's attracting pollinators, creating a fragrant border, harvesting flowers, or simply adding year-round beauty to your landscape. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which lavender variety do you grow? And which one on today's list would you most like to add to your garden? Share your experience in the comments below. Your tips may help fellow gardeners make the right choice. And if you enjoyed this countdown and want more research-based gardening guides, plant recommendations, and practical growing advice, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, remember, the right plant in the right place doesn't just grow, it thrives.